Hey everyone, it's Chris here from Everyday Survival Gear, and today I bring you budget pocket EDC flashlights. So basically millions of lights on the markets. I'm not sure if it's exactly millions, but there is a whole bunch of lights on the market. So today I'm going to bring you budget options for under $10 Australian. $10 under Australian now is like US $1. Nah, it's about US $7. I think the 70 cents to the dollar. Somewhere around about there. So pretty much these options can be had for under $10 Australian, and I will compare them to about a $5 to $10 light here in Australia, and we'll see how they match up. We already know how most of them are going to do, but yeah, let's just give it a go anyway. So basically these lights are lights that I own. There are a lot more lights out there and a lot more options. I've gone with basic choice lights for beginner users. So basically think of this as a beginner's guide to your first EDC. Depending on what sort of batteries you like, there are many battery options out there, but this is more focused at people that don't need 1000 lumens running 2 lithium ion 18650s. This is just basically you want to put something in your pocket, purse, wallet, bag and head out. It gives you decent output, it's cheap to run, versatile and easy to use. What I have lined up for this test, it isn't really a test. I'm pretty much just going to leave a description down below so you can check out my past reviews on these lights. I will take them outside and flash them around so you can see how versatile that they are. I should mean how bright. But basically in all the other tests that I've done in my videos, you basically see me drop them and put them in water. So first of all, this is one of my EDCs. The NLE Tube on max 45 lumens. I think this is a great light for someone like kids. USB and rechargeable, so you're never going to have to buy batteries for it. You should be able to get about 500 charges out of it. This uses a standard micro USB cable. Semi waterproof, more so water resistant. I did hit it with the hose and it did survive that. I did drop it and it did survive that. It is a very sturdy build. So it's got a ramping feature, so you can choose the brightness yourself from about 1 lumen up to 45. It's got two settings, low and a high, and you can ramp up either setting to either amount, and then it's got a memory mode to store it. So yeah, basically it is a great EDC. I use this personally as my backup EDC. I don't always need to take my X-Star WK21 out of my bag. So if I've got to get my keys out, this is always on my keys. Rechargeable, cheap and easy to use. Great gift guys. Under $10 Australian can be had for usually if you buy it from the net. So easily under $10 US. That's a great option for beginners and for a backup light. Because like I'm more of an advanced user with flashlights, and I still carry one of these around. Alright, next. My first ever YouTube video, I believe. No, would be... yeah, maybe first. Ultrafire. I don't know if it's real, I never found out. SK86. Basically a zooming flashlight. Runs on one AA batteries. Battery, not batteries. I got a rechargeable NIM in there now. Amazon sell. Listen. Not the world's best flashlight, but not the world's worst flashlight. Compared to what you'll be buying here in Australia, a million times better to what you'll be getting off the shelf. Can be had for easily under $10 Australian. I've seen these, the rip-offs, going for about $4 Aussie. Probably, I don't even know if mine's a real Ultrafire now, but I have taken it apart. It does look pretty legit. Mine is a Cree Q5. So you can push up and get a little bit more lumens out of it. But basically, pretty much, yeah, it'd be under $10 very easily. Uses standard AA batteries, which is what all these lights have in common. Is I'm just getting batteries that are shelfable in Australia, so you can go to the shops and buy them. And that's pretty much the aim. So yeah, I'll add this one, and we'll take it outside, and we'll see how good it goes. So next up we have the Hugsby XP2 and XP1. Pretty much they both use the same XPE Cree emitters. Almost the same output. The baby one is about 100 lumens. The big boy is about 140 to 150. So basically, these two are well, they're great lights. I often carry one of these around too. I might just leave it in my pocket. So the choice is pretty much yours. Depending on size, it will be up to you to make the choice whether you want the XP1 or the XP2. The output is great on them. Waterproof, drop proof. Where's this one? I dropped this one onto concrete from 2 meters. Probably can't see that in this light. But this back chip here you should be able to see. That's pretty much the only damage that it has sustained to it. It's not waterproof, it's more so water resistant. But I did put mine in a bucket for about 3-4 minutes to show a friend. And it didn't fry, so that's always good. I wouldn't suggest living underwater for as long as I did. I just put it under there to see how much it could sustain. So yeah, runs on 2 AAA batteries, the big one, and the little one runs on 1 AAA. So basically, great lights for beginners. There's only one mode: click on and click off. That can be a downfall because you don't get the overall output. But being AAA batteries, you can run to the shops and buy yourself another AAA battery like Pronto here in Australia. You can buy them from pretty much any single shop. I should be able to from all around the world too. So great choices. We'll give it a fair go. We'll call it a wild card. It's a light I picked up in between. I guess when I brought this light, I wanted another light just for a toy, so I didn't have to use my big boys. I already had my LED Lensa P7, and I also had my JetBeam BC40. So I was pretty much at the shops. I believe I paid like $8 for this light. Multi-LED. I have seen these on eBay and a few other websites. They go for cheap, about $2-3. So yeah, absolutely, I don't want to say it, but it's pretty bad. Probably the worst light I've ever owned. It does use more than one cell. It uses 3 AAA batteries. Multi-LED head. Doesn't really have much of a reflector in it. Not really bright. I don't know how many lumens. I'll be guessing about maybe 50 max. Yeah, so basically rubbish. I don't know why you'd want to buy it, but if you do want to buy it because it's there and you got that option, that's fine. It's gonna do you as an EDC. It's gonna do you as a carrying light. It's lightweight because it's not the thickest metal. Doesn't go that far. Batteries run out. It's unregulated. All these other lights that I've shown you, they're all regulated. So there's pros and cons for every single thing, but that's why this is the wild card, because it's something that you can go to the shops here in Australia and pick up. You can probably find the NLE Tube at most shops, depending on where you look. So yeah, basically now I think we may just go outside and test these lights and see how bright they are in every single day use. Alright guys, I've got these 5 torches outside for the budget shootout for your EDC lights. Basically all easy to use lights. So guess what light I have on now? I have on the El Cheapo buy here in Australia light. Takes up the most batteries, gives you the least power. Now let's throw on the NLE Tube. Even the NLE Tube is brighter. So it's not even 50 lumens. Shame on you, cheapo light. So this is the NLE Tube on high mode. So don't get me wrong, it is on the highest mode, but still does a great job. 45 lumens. Even if I tilt the camera the whole way up to the shed, still does a marvelous job. Let's just walk around. Alright, you can see my door from 10 meters away, even on this camera. Actually, let's just use this as a test. That's the door there. It's 10 meters away. This is the NLE Tube on high, so we'll turn that off. El Cheapo, buy in Australia, one made on high, not made in Australia, still made in China. Alright guys, so now we'll put on the Hugsby XP1. This is the single AAA battery. Ooh, a little bit of flickering in there. Maybe the tail cap isn't fully tightened. Great lights, as you can see. Tiny, the same size actually. No, what do I mean the same size? Smaller than the cheapo $10 Aussie light, because it takes 1/3 of the batteries. Lights this up easily a lot more than the others. In fact, let me show you to the end of my backyard. Come on, there you are, end of my backyard, about 15-20 meters there. Alright, now let's try the Ultrafire SK68, guys. Let me find it first. Alright, SK68 on high, so about 15 meters away. One good thing about this light is it is very easily moddable. You can easily get 200 lumens out of it, easy, if you don't use a standard AA. If you use lithium ion 14500, you'll easily be pushing out 200 lumens. And if you want to mod it, great. Zoomable, there we go, zoomed in. Now you get great distance out of it. So in an emergency, if you've got to see further away, it's a pretty good light, I guess, because it is a little bit more versatile than the other lights. Alright, you can see it is actually very bright compared to the other lights. Lights up this whole place pretty easy. It is actually pretty good. And then you can zoom it in just to look at it. So we know we're pushing over like 100 lumens pretty easily. And longer runtime because it is regulated, and also because you're using a AA, not a AAA, guys. Okay, now this would be my favorite out of all of them. This is the Hugsby XP2. Now I love the XP1 because it's so small and versatile, and it's so light and durable. But this does give you that extra output just for one extra battery, so you're going to get more lumens and more runtime out of this XP2 than the XP1. So it lights up everything pretty easily. You can see everything perfect. You can see those tires that you couldn't see there before. You can even see the lock on the garage to my backyard, to the fence 15-20 meters away. You can see everything perfect. So basically, in the end, it all comes down to lumens, size, and runtime, and what you want out of the flashlight. So in the end, the choice is yours, but I've given you a couple of options. If you're only a beginner, I would recommend sticking to primary batteries that can be bought from the shops, just for convenience and ease of use. And these are also great options for your children if they need a light. Always versatile and easy to use. Alright guys, so basically I'm not going to recommend one of these lights over any of the others, basically because they've all got their pros and cons. If you only want a tiny light that you're just going to keep on your keyring, by all means, please go buy the NLE Tube. You're not going to break it. You're not going to have trouble worrying about batteries. You are going to have to remember to charge it. But in the end, it's an overall great light. It's not the brightest, but it does at least light up enough where you can see a hallway, or you can see where you want to put your keys into, just to give you that little bit of light. 45 lumens is by no means not bright. I think the light on a mobile phone is like 2 lumens. So you can see that is like, 2 lumens to 45 lumens. That's a very big difference. So you'll be able to see much better with that light. If you're looking for something a little bit more powerful, then go with one of the Hugsby's. There's other options out there. There's O-lights and whatnot. If you don't mind spending the extra money, go buy yourself an O-light. But these Hugsby's pull their weight a lot better than any brand name AA battery light, AAA battery light does. Overall, great build, great runtime, and very, very bright. And as I said before, basically, if you're just a beginner, these lights, the XP1 and XP2, kill the LED lenses. Price to performance wise, they demolish it. Here in Australia, you're looking like a P7, 220 lumens just about, is $80. These lights can be had for under 10 Australian dollars. And you're getting about 150 lumens out of the XP2. That's like a major difference there. Just go buy yourself 2-3 of these and stick them together. Last of all, the SK68. It is really a great light. You can run it on a 14500 lithium ion. If you want that extra output, you can get about 300 lumens out of it stock. Well, 250 to 300. It's tough, it's water resistant, it's drop proof, and it's zoomable. If you're into modding lights, everyone that mods lights loves these torches, these flashlights. They're great to mod. So all over, these are basically, in the end, the choice is yours. Just weigh up the pros and the cons between them all, and look at how bright they are and whatnot, and make a decision for yourself on what you need. That's the main purpose, is what you need this light for. Alright guys, this has been Chris from Everyday Survival Gear, bringing you budget EDC options. Thanks for watching, and as always, like and subscribe.